Hi, welcome back, Rankers. I just recorded an interview with Tioni here, who looks after most of our Facebook advertising, because I wanted to go through what we're seeing and what's of benefits to you. But unfortunately, the GoToMeeting software didn't record our webcams, which was the main reason why we're using it. Anyway, it's a good interview. I hope you enjoy it. But because today we're doing it via GoToMeeting, because I've got Tioni with me. Hi, Tioni.
Hi.
Tioni's actually in the next room. And Tioni's going to tell us about Facebook today, because you may remember about 18 months ago we discussed Facebook, and back then I was a bit of a naysayer. I wasn't a big fan of the whole, hey, build your community on Facebook. But when they brought out the new ad products, I was schooled by two of the blokes from Beers Blokes in Business, Steve Ellis and Sean Cullinan, and they introduced me to some of these new products. And we've basically changed part of our business so that we are doing a lot more Facebook advertising now for clients. And the reason for that, Tioni is going to tell me, because she looks after most of our Facebook campaigns, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So, and you can see on the screen there, spend 100. This is one client, spent $121, made $1,000, which in anyone's book is good value. So, Tioni, take us away.
Yeah, so basically just wanted to go through why Facebook campaigns are really popular at the moment and some of the work that we've achieved with some of our clients. So we basically start off with a like page campaign, which I guess builds the fans of your like page.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically create brand advocates, and then you can remarket to those people, remarket to their friends, which creates brand trust, and also remarket to them because I've obviously already liked your page, so they're essentially qualified leads.
So, I mean, to me, likes have always been a bit, what are they really worth? But in this scenario, you're saying you're actually creating an audience that you can
So you're creating a new audience and basically the new email marketing list that you have there, and then you've got access to what they like, what their interests are, and then you can start to build on those that audience that you have of who is buying your products and who is liking your products and services, and then create new audiences based around what those people are.
Right. So this one I'm looking at right now, it said 29 cents a like. So we spent $45, got 159 likes. And what's that bit after it, right? Relationship status and life event.
Yes, so we targeted based on a relationship status and their life event. So a life event is someone updates where they get married or where they move house. So all that information that they update on their profile, we can then target those people and align that with
I'm looking at this and I'm guessing it's someone in the bridal industry.
Yes, it is.
Right, okay. So that makes sense. So the person maybe is saying they're going to get married, or they've changed their relationship status.
Married or they're newlyweds, and we can target whether they're recently married at 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and then we can also target friends of recently married or recently engaged.
It's scary. Yep, no, it's good. Scary, but good. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yep, so we can then target interest-based, so what people are interested in, whether they're interested in cats, dogs, whether they're interested in particular furniture, what their job titles are, what job industry they're in. We can target CEOs directly, we can target directors, or I think for another client we're targeting specifically human resources related jobs that people have, and bringing them back to that particular like page and then expanding from there using those interests and demographics.
This is why I always tell my friends and family, don't completely fill out your Facebook profile because this is what's going to happen. Tioni's going to put an ad in front of you. You go
on. So then once we build up those audiences, we can then get a better understanding of who your buyer personas are and what they are interested in, what they like, how old they are, females, males, and then we use that data on your Google Analytics to track at what rate they're converting, and then again retarget those people back into Facebook. This is a website.
On that, what sort of audiences do you find that convert the best? Because you were talking about remarketing before, which is basically putting another ad in someone in front of someone who's already liked your page. So
For some clients, remarketing is the highest converting audience.
right,
For some, it's their email database because they also frequently email that audience, so they're familiar with them.
right.
And for some, it's like page, people who like their page. So it's different for every client. I wouldn't say it's just remarketing or it's just
Right.
email database. It depends.
Okay.
So this is just a website clicks campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You can see here what we've spent, how many clicks. 30 cents per website click is pretty cheap, I think.
Yeah. I looked for a comparison.
And
if anyone's doing AdWords, I mean, they'll know that 30 cents to get 30 cents a click on anything is pretty good. And the fundamental difference, of course, with say an AdWords campaign and a Facebook campaign is essentially that AdWords is I'm searching for that product or thing right now, whereas Facebook is that I'm interrupting your news feed with an ad. I think that
yes, and that's
what you were saying before about likes and those sorts of things as well is it, and I think everyone is probably the same in this, is that you'll see an ad and you'll see, what did you say to me before? If your friends have liked it.
if your friends have liked it, it builds trust. So if your friends have liked it, you go, oh, okay, well, they like that. Maybe it's sort of like a popularity contest as well.
Yeah, but you said, the other thing that you said was that if your friends had liked it and you trust that person, then you will more likely to click on that ad. If you don't trust that person, you probably shouldn't be friends with them on Facebook.
Yes, that too.
Pretty good. Anyway, go
on. So from here you can see the different audiences that we targeted for that campaign. And then we can move into targeting, analysing conversions, which is ultimately what we want, more sales. So for this particular client, in the last 3 months, they spent $1,500 and Facebook attributed 353 conversions.
Wow.
Which is
that's insane. So what does Facebook treat as a conversion though?
So Facebook also attributes it by impression. So if someone has just seen that ad and not necessarily clicked on it, but then converted later, it has that attribution window of an impression for 28 days.
Okay. That's interesting. Does Google Analytics allow us to see assisted conversions from Facebook?
No, it doesn't. It comes in through direct mainly. However, if you're using a BigCommerce or Magento CMS, we can track the conversion value or the sale value back into Facebook, which gives us a better understanding of how much that actual conversion is.
You mentioned the different CMSs. Are some CMSs better than others for getting these sorts of conversion or this data back into Facebook?
Mainly BigCommerce, we're tracking it for, and Magento, we can see it.
Okay.
But I don't think the code's been developed yet for the other platforms.
Okay. Well, someone will correct us if we're wrong, so that's fine.
For sure. Now, the final thing that I just wanted to show you and explain about the online decision-making process that's we're starting to see trends in now, in that if you target a specific demographic, whether it be weddings, whether it be cats and dogs or specific furniture, you're building a new audience, and then they move into a remarketing cookie pool. So everyone, we can add everyone that's visited to your website and retarget them on Facebook. So you can kind of see a trend in that the new traffic comes in through the demographics and then they're remarketed to and they convert higher. So for this particular client, remarketing was the highest converter, but the demographics had the most amount of traffic. And your like page are just your brand advocates.
Right. Okay. All right. So I decide I'm going to target. Actually, have you tell us about that the kennel story? I thought that was pretty good. The luxury boarding kennels.
Yep. So you can target people who like cats and dogs, and then people who travel frequently or are in the process or will be traveling within the next 30 days. And target them with, say, you've got an online kennel, you're advertising for kennels, you want your dogs to stay in a nice place, you can start advertising to those people who will be travelling recently.
You can probably drill down to, obviously other demographics like, living within a 10K radius, certain age group, all those sorts of things, as well as likes cats and dogs and is going to travel soon. And the way that Google knows that you're going to travel soon is based on their algorithm, is it?
Your algorithm and the things that you're searching through within Facebook as well, and what you like and what you don't like. So there's
See,
an interesting one with
Facebook always, every time I log on, it says to me, Jim, where did you go to school? Did you go to school at Marta Christie, which is actually a girls' school? And the reason
you say yes.
Yeah, but mess with the algorithm. And then I get all these ads because I'm friends with women that went to school at Marta Christie, and then it tries to guess, where did you go to university? Did you go to Monash? And it's like, I'm not telling you anything because I know what's happening with this data. But for marketers, it's sensational.
When I was engaged, you wouldn't believe the amount of ads that I saw. But it was actually quite helpful because you sort of know what you like and what you don't like, because they could tell I was engaged. I was looking for everything.
Yeah.
So now that you're married, it's babies. Everything babies. One of the other interesting things that we can do with another client, we've got upcoming birthdays. So if it's your birthday coming up, we can start to target with, certain ads based on gifts or presents, or you can target friends of people with upcoming birthdays to remind them that it's their friends' birthdays.
Right. What was that one that you're running at the moment with the gifting, the giftware, well, for the want of a better word?
Upcoming birthdays?
Yeah.
Upcoming birthdays, and share if you want this for your birthday. So everyone is commenting in the ad saying, commenting to their partners and sharing it to their partners, saying, make sure you get this for me and don't forget I want this one.
How's that gone for the client?
Higher engagement as well.
How's that gone for the client?
Sorry?
How's that gone for the client?
Oh, she loves it. Yeah. She loves it. She's replying to every single person saying happy birthday as well.
Excellent
That's
stuff.
Great.
All right. So was that the last slide?
Yep, that's it.
Cool. So basically, in summary, it's probably cheaper per click than a lot of the Google AdWords products. You're probably not going to get as much volume. It varies between what the product is that you're selling, how successful you will be, and what sorts of ads that you should put, whether they should be remarketed or. But would you say it works best at the moment from what we're seeing with e-commerce clients?
Definitely with e-commerce, but also we're seeing a lot of B2B clients that we can drive conversions for as well. So it's not just sales that can attribute to a conversion. It's your other contact forms, emails, live chats that are attributed as conversions as well.
Yeah. I just noticed I don't know if it's going to come out in the recording, but your screen says that you're Jim Stewart. I'll fix that in edit. Don't worry about it. All right, that's excellent. Thanks, Gioni. And
awesome.
What do you think the next big thing is for Facebook? Anything that you can see where...
targeting people based on events. So whether they go to events, they're friends of events. So for local businesses would be really great. And anyone that's got ongoing events coming up, I think that's good. And video.
Especially accommodation around events.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've liked, there's a big conference in Vegas, which is Think Global Retail. And, I've already liked that event, and I think I've already marked
That's because they've targeted you because you don't live in that country, so you're going to be travelling there soon. So they're targeting you because they know that you're going to be travelling there.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're not targeting me. So I'm saying, I've already made it known by liking and clicking on those events, which is it's a global retail conference, and it's organised by the P's of people. And I should see now ads for Las Vegas accommodation or flights to Las Vegas, and I'm not seeing those ads because the advertisers should be targeting me based on that, and they're not.
But you can only target based on the event that you own, not other people's events.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah.
That would be really.
Unless that conference wants to outsource their list, you can do that.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So
yeah.
You have to run the event then. That's why for local businesses,
that makes sense. It's still like it the other way around. Great. Target people going to a particular concert or something. All right, excellent. Thanks, Jody. And that's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks very much. Bye.